Today we're going to go going over the Eastern Conference as it moves towards the Eastern Conference Finals. We have Indiana facing off against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cleveland hasn't played in a very long time. And for those that don't remember, the last time they played, they were putting up a 50-point win over Miami. So not only have they not played, when they did play, they didn't play any. They played in the YMCA league.
Right.
I mean, there was no hard fouls.
Nope.
There was nobody competitively playing them.
There was no getting tired or feeling nervous or anything like that. It was coasting.
And Indiana, which just beat Milwaukee, and I think my text was the Bucks did what the Bucks pulled the Bucks.
The Bucks pulled the Bucks.
They literally had no reason to lose that game. They were ahead. They were ahead significantly, and it was just a complete and utter. They made you proud to be a Knicks fan.
I did think to myself, well, it's not that bad, I guess.
Because at the end of the day, that was a really bad ending. I couldn't believe it. And then I was okay with it because I figured Indiana was going to win. And we both picked Indiana to win in 4 or 5.
Yeah.
So it worked out for what I picked. But at the same time, when I reflect on it, I'm like, that was a brutal loss.
It could have been a little closer and they would have went back to Milwaukee. It would have been interesting. But
this would have been interesting. But here we are.
I still think Indiana wins. So.
No, I don't disagree. Indiana's going to win regardless if they win or not. But the fact that's how they lost, or that's how it happened, it's kind of comical. So we're on this series, and this is interesting to me because now we finally get to see what we've asked the question of. We know what Boston had. We know the pedigree of Boston. We've seen them win a championship. We've seen them in the playoffs. This Cleveland team's fairly new to be in the first seed. And I think the other problem that I kind of had with them going into the playoffs was you saw some kind of they really weren't shining. They had some moments. So we were we'll see what happens, but they had the significant advantage of being the 1 versus the 10, basically.
Right.
So that was a huge advantage. So they did what exactly you should do. They beat down on the team that shouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
So now they face a team that, for all intents and purposes, I think Indiana is a legitimate team.
I do too.
They legitimately have scores. They legitimately do everything. So I'm playing tennis in my mind on this game because I was excited about this round of the Eastern Conference. I wasn't excited about the first round. I was excited about this round. We get to see some really good teams playing each other on a good caliber, which we did not see in the first round of games.